Hey guys, what's going on? Spitbricks here, back from another video, and today we're going to be opening up this very special golden brick mystery box with contents that were generously sent to me by the team over at Metomics. If you guys go on to enjoy today's video, let me know with a like rating down below. Let's try and reach 1,000 likes. Now, I've yet to see exactly what's inside this mystery box, so I think it's time for an unboxing. From what I'm seeing right now, it appears that we have a lot of goodies inside this box, so I think we should take a closer look. Here's the first set that was inside the box. As you guys can see, it is a 3-in-1. I believe this is the largest one in the first series of Metomics building block sets. Now, what I really like about these models is how metallic they are. You guys can see the colors here with that very bright gold and shine, and that is because they are actually metal bricks. They are not just like standard Lego plastic bricks, which I thought was really interesting and what really makes me interested in this building block set here. And so we'll be opening them up, and I'm curious to see exactly how these feel. I believe that they're going to be very kind of like luxury Lego bricks or some sort, and so it'll be really interesting to see for this. These are collector's items here, the different like colors that you can get in some of the other sets. And if you guys notice on the back here, it actually shows you a little bit more. This is the Aztec Gold and Charcoal Black. I think it just looks really nice, but we got a lot of these. So the next one was this other 3-in-1 with the smaller ones. These are collectors, by the way. You guys can see the little logo. I believe they'll have more series of these eventually. I mean, the boxes on these look great. I honestly really like how these look. Definitely very visually appealing. This one has a gecko, butterfly, and deer in this 3-in-1. So very cool. And then the last thing that was inside the box was this very obscure brick separator, because these bricks work a little bit different than Lego bricks since they are metal and they're a little bit different scale. And so if we look inside here, let's open it up and check out this brick separator. I mean, look at this thing. It's got these two little knobs here on the very end, and so I think these will just clamp onto the brick, and then you'll just be able to squeeze and basically remove it. So I think this may be super efficient, but we'll need to try it out. So let's go ahead and check out some of these sets in more detail. You'll notice that this company really took initiative in making a very pleasing unboxing experience for the buyer. As you guys can see here, we have a full tray of bricks that you can kind of pull out of the box, and then all of a sudden you have all your pieces in front of you, which I think is very clever. Now, from their website, it states that they have over 30 different brick designs with a large range of colored metallic finishes on them. These are made out of aluminum, and so they are definitely a high quality brick. The included instruction booklet is very solid with extremely good printing that, to be honest, far exceeded my expectations. It also provides QR codes to access instruction steps online, and what's really cool about this is that the steps online are actually animated. Now, I'll admit that I was quite astonished whenever I first discovered this feature, because I've never seen this sort of level of detail and dedication, to create an instruction booklet. So with saying that, that's very cool. Now, I can also confirm that the instruction steps are clear, concise, and printed on heavier paper than most Lego instruction manuals. The manual itself has a smooth and semi-glossy finish, and even has a few sneak peeks of some future Metomics products. Now, speaking of which, they also gave me a discount code for you guys, so if you guys are interested in picking up any of the products you guys see in today's video, you guys can go to metomics.com and use code SPITBRICKS19 at checkout in order to get 15% off your entire order. They also ship worldwide to a bunch of different countries, so if you guys are interested, be sure to check out the link down below after the video. Now, of course, you may be wondering how these bricks compare to official Lego bricks, and of course they're heavier since they're made out of aluminum instead of plastic, and I'd say they're about 2/3 the size of Lego bricks. Oh, and I also discovered that there is an extra piece pack at the very bottom of the container. I definitely appreciate that. However, I think that's enough analysis of the bricks themselves, and let's see the actual structure. We'll start with the T-Rex for this video. After about an hour and 15 minutes, we have our final product here. This is the T-Rex from Metomics, and let me just tell you right off the bat that the build for this guy here was surprisingly very enjoyable. It was one of a kind. I've never really built with, these sort of bricks before. By the way, here are the extra pieces for this model. There are quite a few still, so just like some of those Lego 3-in-1 creator sets, there are more than enough bricks to complete your build here. And also, this bag here that I thought were extra pieces, well, turns out they're just some of the smaller pieces and some of the other like kind of special ones for this set itself, and so I ended up using them except for these pieces here. So just wanted to correct on that. These are not extra pieces, they were just added in a separate bag. For the building process, I primarily relied on the digital instruction booklet because not only was it really cool with the animations, but also there are a few steps here and there that aren't particularly super clear in the manual, since we are building with a lot of the same exact color bricks here, which is totally fine. And I mean, the animated version, in my opinion, was more than satisfactory for this build. Something else that surprised me about this model is its sheer size. It's much larger than I anticipated, especially considering how small the bricks that you're building with it are. And so as you guys can see here, if I pick it up with my hand, you guys can see a, somewhat of a resemblance of how large this model is. And that kind of surprised me, which is good. I do like that. Also, I like how some of the different joints and pieces in this Metomics build is different than what Lego would have. Of course, the fact that it's metal also is a huge contributor to that difference, but the fact that there are some interesting pieces that make up this T-Rex build made the building experience, I think, kind of a little bit more interesting in that aspect. Appearance-wise, I think that this dinosaur would go good on like a desk for display or that sort. The only complaint I have of it is that it's a bit top-heavy, but if you position it, it's totally fine. Just something to keep in mind. I'd say that these models are definitely more of a display piece, something that kind of would attract attention to, something that you have on your desk or some sort, instead of, let's say, a full-on play figure like playing with the dinosaur. Although you can definitely do that. I can tell you that it's not going to break. These bricks connect together super tight, and that's why there's this brick separator. But let me tell you that this brick separator is literally insane. It easily just takes the bricks right off. I guess what makes it so effective is that it's able to clamp onto the brick and apply pressure, while if Lego were to make something like that, it would instead just scratch up or bend the plastic on the brick and kind of ruin the brick. So the fact that these are metal actually gives it a good advantage in that scenario of being able to have a very effective brick separator, which is very helpful considering the fact that if you want to build the other models, you'll have to take this entire T-Rex apart, which would be an absolute pain if you didn't have the separator. I believe the separator comes separately. However, in the instruction manual, you can build one out of the bricks and then kind of use it as, one of the more traditional style Lego separators that you'll see every once in a while, but just using two pieces and then you can kind of pop them off, which also works pretty well. Now, I've just realized that the back of the brick separator box actually shows some of the models. In fact, here is the first series, and then this is the other box we got with these models and the butterfly up here. And then there's this sort of crocodile or alligator, and then this dragon in the background, which I think this dragon looks super dope. I mean, maybe we'll get that eventually. Maybe that's series 3, I don't know. So probably a sneak peek of next series, but I think that dragon looks pretty cool. Now that was a good bit of information here on this first set, but what about the second one we received? Well, let's check that one out. There's some like red bricks in it, so I'm interested. This second box of Metomics bricks features ruby red and charcoal black as the predominant brick colors, and with those you can create a gecko, deer, and butterfly. As we open this set, you'll notice that the packaging looks very similar to the last set we opened, but mine in particular does not have an instruction booklet. Now, this is simply due to the fact that I received an early release of this sample product. However, by the time that you're watching this video right now, every order of this Metomics set will include the appropriate manual when purchased. Of course, animated instructions will also be integrated online for this set, which is awesome. Therefore, since we can't necessarily build using instructions for this pack, I'm going to include some of these pieces on the T-Rex we just created to make them a little bit more spiffy. I decided to incorporate some wackiness into this T-Rex figure by adding in some red bricks. First off, added a tongue, just thought that was funny. Could even make it even longer if you so choose with all these bricks that we have. Also gave him some bulging red eyes, some red gloves that now actually, now that I'm looking at it, kind of look like Iron Man repulsors, because he's also got some brand new kicks on the very bottom. He's got some shoes. Apparently this wacky T-Rex has got some expensive taste, or maybe there's some Iron Man boots. I don't even know. I realized that after I built this could be an Iron Man T-Rex, but hey, it is what it is. As far as the other two models in this set, such as the Mech and Sparrow, I'll let you guys build and explore those on your own if you guys choose to purchase this set over on Metomics.com. Don't forget to use the code SPIPRIX19 for 15% off your order. Check out their website with the link down below. By supporting Metomics, you guys will also be supporting my channel and my ability to continue making videos for you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching this one, and also, most importantly, thank you to Wist and the team over at Metomics for sponsoring today's video. I'm SPIPRIX. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next video coming very soon.